Hey, Dr. Currie here. As a board certified chiropractic internist and certified nutritional pathology and functional medicine practitioner, I run blood work on a lot of patients. Now, I'm not just talking your ordinary day to day, run of the mill blood work that you can go anywhere and get done. I do a deep dive. And I feel that it's very important to do that kind of investigational research with a new patient to really get a good look at what's going on with their body and see what's going on from an internal standpoint. I often call the blood work a letter to your body from you, or a letter from your body to me. And so, from that standpoint, I recently ran a blood work on a patient, and this blood work came back with vitamin D toxicity. So, I'm actually going to do a share screen and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you'll see on this blood work here that vitamin D 25 hydroxy is 144.5. Now, the clinical range for someone to be healthy is 30 to 80. That's clinical. Now, with functional medicine guidelines, we really like to be tighter than that. I really prefer 40 to 60, maybe 65. So a much tighter range for these numbers for someone to really be truly like in the middle of where we want them to be. So obviously 144.5 is very, very high and does range in the area of toxicity for vitamin D. Now you can also see that this particular patient also has some uh, immune activity with their immunology panel. So the vitamin D is endocrinology, and that's because vitamin D actually acts as a hormone inside the body. Now, the endocrinology side, or immunology side, I should say, you see that there's some antibodies that are going on here. So I will also discuss that with the patient. But what I really wanted to show in this video is more about the vitamin D. Now, vitamin D can cause, if you have too much vitamin D, that can cause muscle aches and cramps. That can cause leg pain or cramping in the calves or in the thighs or in your muscles in your legs. Vitamin D, when they're high levels like that, can lead to high calcium in the blood, which is also called hypercalcemia. And so that's known to cause dehydration for some people, but also a lot of muscle cramping. So the other thing that's important about that is a lot of vitamin D can cause nausea, vomiting. You can get headaches from hypervitaminosis D. Some people will have confusion because they have too much vitamin D. Frequent urination is big with that as well. Too much vitamin D over time can cause high blood pressure, or has been linked to high blood pressure, and then also even the production of kidney stones. Now, it's very interesting that for this patient, she's had a problem with her balance. Okay. She's in the last several months, she's fallen 3 times. And she told me that she started walking with a cane because she's just afraid of falling. And one of the other side effects of hypervitaminosis D, or high vitamin D, is called ataxia. So ataxia is uncoordinated movements or loss of your coordinated movements. It's balance issues. And so that actually, that we may have found the reason why this patient is falling is because she has too much vitamin D. I asked her if her primary care doctor had checked this, and she said that her primary care doctor had put her on 50,000 IUs of vitamin D per day. And then obviously that looks like that's what drove this number to this level. And so she's going to have to make some decisions about what she wants to do with her health moving forward when it comes to this, because it clearly can cause problems for some people. And so I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and even share it with other people, because it all matters. And YouTube looks at this and it figures into the algorithm for them recommending this to other people. If you're interested in working with me or learning more about my practice, go to drcurrie.com. That's DOCTOR, Currie, CURRIE.com. I've written educational articles, and there's good information about natural health care. And I hope you have a wonderful day.